A growing number of violent criminals and sex offenders who are supposed to be watched by the state are actually cutting off their GPS devices.
Yeah, Team 10 found criminals with ties to San Diego have vanished. Troubleshooter Kristen Severance investigates. Kristen?
Yeah, Team 10 found that criminals are cutting these bracelets off, and right now they could be anywhere in San Diego. And right now lawmakers are telling me that this is an unintended consequence of realignment. That was California's answer to reducing the number of inmates in prison. All of these sex offenders, child molesters, and violent offenders have cut their court-ordered GPS ankle bracelets, and no one knows where they are.
We have a spiking of dangerous inmates who are now cutting off their bracelets and not being monitored.
Felons like Hubert Javon Hunter. He was convicted of murder at 18 and let out of prison and put on parole. 10 years later, he raped a 16-year-old girl in Mission Bay. He was released. Given a GPS device, Hunter cut and run in 2007 and is still out there.
This itself would be the tracking device.
Deputy Probation Officer Lester Brown keeps track of 20 sex offenders using the ankle bracelets in San Diego County. None of his offenders on probation have cut and run. It's a problem with parolees, but he can show me how it works by strapping one on me. Now my GPS device is on and activated. So if someone tries to tamper with this or take it off in any way, Officer Brown gets a tamper alert, phone call, and email immediately.
If someone takes it off, more than likely they're planning on doing something that they're not supposed to do.
Paroled sex offender and volunteer San Diego music teacher Vincent Greco cut his ankle bracelet off twice. Sky 10 was overhead last year as deputies brought this Amtrak train to a screeching halt and pulled the convicted child molester out. Greco was trying to make a run for it. State Senator Ted Lieu says violent felons on parole are doing this all over the state.
You've got over 1,000 parolees who have cut off their ankle bracelets, and we don't know where they are.
Cutting off a GPS ankle bracelet used to be a felony and an automatic year in prison. Then the law changed. Now it gets you at most 6 months in county jail.
Because some counties had such overcrowded jails, they weren't even booking these people because they just viewed it as a technical parole violation.
The number of parolees cutting off their bracelets has risen 118% since the law changed. Lieu just introduced legislation making it a felony and 3 years in prison to cut off the device.
And now as more and more realize there's a change in the law, you're going to see more and more people cutting off their GPS ankle bracelets.
All right, so every day the state updates this list of sex offenders who have cut their GPS devices and who are wanted. This is the most updated list, and you can check that on 10news.com.
Kristen, just how many parolees are we talking about here?
Well, here's the thing. So the numbers we have are high, 118% jump since realignment. But Senator Lieu said here's the thing, that the numbers are actually much higher because the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitations, they keep giving different numbers. So he believes that the actual number is a lot higher, and we are waiting on the most updated statistics from the state.
Okay.
So we'll have to stay tuned.
Thank you.
Sure.